The Lagan towpath, running from Belfast's Lanyon Place to Lisburn, is a historic riverside route that forms a key section of the Ulster Way Challenge, ideal for both walking and cycling. This scenic walk combines rich industrial heritage, abundant wildlife, and a variety of points of interest along its well-maintained, mostly flat path, making it a rewarding experience for history enthusiasts and nature lovers alike. Historical background. The towpath follows the course of the Lagan Canal, constructed in stages from 1756 and officially opened between Belfast and Lisburn in 1763. Initially built to transport coal, timber and other goods, horses once hauled barges along the waterway, making the towpath essential for commerce before rail and modern roads existed. The canal featured 27 locks, including a unique four-rise staircase at Union Locks near Lisburn, and the system reached as far as Lough Neagh by 1794. Natural and scenic highlights. The route passes through a mosaic of wetland, riverside meadows and mixed woodland between Belfast and Lisburn, all within the picturesque Lagan Valley Regional Park. Home to a rich variety of wildlife, walkers can spot kingfishers, otters, herons and the occasional seal along the canal and riverbanks. The area is renowned for natural beauty, especially in autumn when the trees are golden and wildlife is active. Points of interest along the route. Lockkeeper's Cottage. A beautifully restored Lockkeeper's Cottage, with the Lockkeeper's Inn nearby for refreshments, is a popular stop. Shaw's Bridge. Built in 1709, this historic stone bridge offers good views and a zigzag path connection. Clement Wilson Park and Barnet Domain, historic parks with woodland walks and the story of Northern Ireland's first factory garden. Belvoir Park Forest, accessible via footbridge, formerly the Derrimore Estate and now managed for recreation. Lagan Valley Island. Your endpoint at Lisburn's Civic Centre sits between the River Lagan and a restored canal section, marking the end of the walk. Additional walking experience tips. The entire route from Belfast to Lisburn via the towpath is roughly 14 miles, linear and mostly traffic-free, with surfaced paths ensuring an easy walk. Benches and picnic spots are available, especially near the Titanic Quarter and the city centre, offering chances to rest and enjoy views. Excellent opportunities for photography include the sunrise or sunset over the Belfast skyline, views of historic bridges and the Lagan waterway. Cafes and restaurants are easily accessible near key points, especially at the Lockkeeper's Inn and Lisburn Island Centre. The route is part of National Cycle Network Route 9 and the Ulster Way, perfect for ticking off a significant challenge stage. This walk offers a fascinating blend of heritage and nature, with plenty of engaging stops for history, refreshments and scenic viewing opportunities. Several notable landmarks and historical sites make the Lagan towpath walk from Lanyon Place to Lisburn both culturally rich and visually rewarding. Here's a list of key stops and features along your route, each offering a unique connection to Belfast's past and the region's natural beauty. Notable landmarks and historical sites. The Industry Barge near Lanyon Place, Belfast Start. This historic barge, close to your starting point, provides a glimpse into Belfast's industrial river traffic heritage and offers interpretive displays about canal life. Stranmillis Boat Club and Molly Ward's Lock, Lock 1. The first canal lock, named after an 18th century tavern, sits beside Stranmillis Boat Club, where the original Lockkeeper's Cottage also served as a gathering spot. Lagan Meadows, a serene wetland nature reserve ideal for wildlife watching and riverside views. Belvoir Park Forest. Linked by a footbridge from the towpath, this former estate of Lord Derrimore is now a scenic managed forest with woodland trails and picnic areas. Clement Wilson Park and Barnet Domain. These adjoining parks hold remnants of Northern Ireland's first factory garden and the 19th century Malone House, now a public art centre and cafe. Shaw's Bridge. Built in 1709, this substantial stone bridge provided a critical crossing and remains a scenic highlight. Minoburn. Famous for its wildflower meadows and riverside walks, this area is managed by the National Trust and is steeped in local folklore. Drumbridge and Lock 6. A three-arch stone bridge from the early 19th century with visible canal relics and access to Sir Thomas and Lady Dixon Park's grounds, home to another original lock house and beautiful gardens. St. Patrick's Church, near Drumbridge. Across from Drumbridge, this church dates back, at least on record, to 1306 and is framed by impressive topiary. McQuiston's Lock, Loch 7. This stretch still shows the original arch bridge and the sandstone remains of the lock house. Moore's Bridge and Old Warren Nature Trail. Where the Ravarnet River meets the Lagan, this area allows a short diversion for a nature trail through the riverside woods. Union Locks, Lisburn End. A flight of 4 locks built to overcome a 26-foot difference in elevation, marking an engineering highlight of the canal, great for canal history and interpretive panels. Lagan Valley Island. The civic centre and endpoint of your route, set on an island between the Lagan and a restored stretch of the canal, is both a community hub and a scenic spot to finish. These stops allow you to experience the full spectrum of the Lagan towpath's industrial, social and natural history, adding depth to your Ulster Way challenge. What are the main points of interest from Lanyon Place to Belvoir Park Forest? Can you give me more detail? Assistant steps. Between Lanyon Place and Belvoir Park Forest, the Lagan towpath features a rich mix of urban heritage, verdant parks and canal-era relics. This stretch is accessible and visually dynamic, revealing Belfast's evolution from its docks to rural tranquility. Here are the main points of interest with detail for each stage of your walk. Belfast City Sightseeing +4. Lanyon Place Titanic Quarter. Starting at Lanyon Place, you're close to the historic core of Belfast and the rejuvenated Titanic Quarter. Aerial. Key views include the city skyline, the iconic Harland and Wolff cranes, and the nearby Titanic Belfast Museum, optional short diversion, aerial. Stranmillis Boat Club and Molly Ward's Lock, Lock 1. This area marks the first canal lock, originally supporting horse-drawn barges on the Lagan Canal. Lagan Valley. Molly Ward's was an 18th century tavern, and the Lockkeeper's Cottage, now the Stranmillis Boat Club, sits on the original cottage site, Lagan Valley. Lagan Meadows. Designated as a local nature reserve, this 120-acre parkland features riverside meadows, woodland trails, and abundant wildlife, including kingfishers and herons. Discover the Ireland +1. There are accessible fishing stands and signage about the reserve's flora and fauna. Discover Northern Ireland. Lock 2, Mickey Taylor's Lock. At this lock, the canal splits from the river and a small bridge links the towpath to a riverside island and Morelands Meadows, Lagan Valley. This section provides insight into the canal's engineering and includes views of original structures at Lagan Valley. Clement Wilson Park. Historically known for its factory garden, the park originated around a local shoe factory in the early 20th century. Belfast City Sightseeing. Features include ornamental gardens, accessible paths, riverside viewpoints, and connections to adjacent Barnet Demesne. Lagan Valley. There are tranquil picnic spots, and the John Luke Bridge offers a scenic crossing named for a local artist. Belfast City Sightseeing. Barnet Demesne and Malone House. Bordering the towpath, the historic Malone House, built in the 1820s, sits within Barnet Demesne Parkland, offering gardens, art displays and a cafe for refreshments. Belfast City Sightseeing. The landscaped grounds, planned by William Wallace Legge, remain largely unchanged and are accessible from the towpath. Belfast City Sightseeing. Shaw's Bridge. A major historical highlight, this large stone bridge has spanned the Lagan since 1709 and was crucial for travel between Belfast and the south. Discover the Ireland +1. Its distinctive zigzag ramps and setting make it a favourite spot for photography, and there's a riverside loop walk nearby. Discover the Ireland. Belvoir Park Forest. Reached via a footbridge from the towpath, this 75-hectare forest was once Lord Deremore's estate and remains a working woodland within the city. Outmorany +3. The forest contains a 12th century Norman motte, an old ice house, a medieval graveyard, and an arboretum. Outmorany. It's also home to the RSPB's NI headquarters and offers a rare chance to see native red squirrels. Outmorenny. From here, you can continue woodland loops or rejoin the towpath for your onward journey to Lisburn.Outmorenny+1. This section of the Lagan towpath blends Belfast's industrial story, natural pockets of biodiversity, and evolving parkland, making it a varied and memorable part of the Ulster Way. Discover Northern Ireland +3